All right, everyone. Hello, hello. How goes it? Hope you're all doing well. We are once again back on the Tekkit server. As you can see, some things have happened. The minimap is kind of giving it away some. I had way too much cobble, and all that sand quarrying last time around was starting to stack up a little bit. Let me fix my camera. My camera is like really, really dark, and I don't know, or really red rather. Need to fix that. Let's see. That white balance is like super off. Yeah, that's about right. Cool. Much better. Anyways, so yes, building things have happened. About this many building things have happened. So we've got crafting tables. These are crafting table 4s now. These have searchable inventory, or searchable crafting result, I should say. We have 2 little rooms for machines that we are probably going to put to use today, I should imagine. I have been using this arcane stone, which was just any of the V crystals surrounded by stone. We've got our bed little nook over here. I've done some terraforming and some cleanup. We've got this entire area is still open, and I'm going to keep it that way because I really like how that looks. And so from the outside, oh, our trees are growing. Everything looks about the same. Still pretty happy with how this looks. Now, I just started growing some of these rubber saplings because we're going to get into IC2 today. So, IC2 is pretty much, since we're using IC2 Classic, everything is pretty much the way I most fondly remember it. We will trim down these leaves a good bit here and then start to finagle our way around and figure out the different resin spots on these trees. This one does not have many or any. One. Has one. I'm not going to min-max these trees. I don't see a point in doing that. I know that was a thing that people used to do, that we as a community kind of used to do, but I don't really feel like it. You know, where you would like keep regrowing trees and using pistons to move them around. Now this one's just straight up useless, so I will break it down, but otherwise, I don't really see a point. So we're just going to get these saplings planted around. Get them all sorted out. And in the meantime, while those are growing, I think we should get into some tech. I think it's about time. So, I think I may... What is it, F4 for Matmos? Yeah, Matmos Global Volume Control. Let's drop that down to like 60%. I don't mind it, but it was just a little bit much. So, we now have some sticky resin. Not a whole lot, but some. And we have, I think I've got the rest of it somewhere, don't I? Maybe not. We've got some rubber wood. We've got some sticks that I need to put away somewhere. So I can guess they can go in there for now. So we need to get into some machinery today. We get into some of the basics. So I've done some mining, not too much. As you can see, we have still eaten through a good bit of our materials. So let's go and get some iron smelting. And let's get some iron ingots also smelting, because we're going to need refined iron. So this will get us going in little ways, because my first goal right now is an extractor from IC2 and a generator from IC2. I think these two will be pretty good. So the iron furnace is kind of a good bet to just kind of go for as soon as we can. We already have some. I'm going to make another one, though, just because. So we will grab... Does that just do one? It does. Great. Do one of those. And then... Does it not recognize this recipe? I guess not. Huh. Odd. And my goal is to get a small, completely manually powered... What the heck is this? Portal generator. A small manually powered setup by the end of this stream. Huh? What is this from? Car set, that's right. Okay, so we are making some pretty good progress. We should be able to start getting into copper as well, now that I think about it. Let's get some copper smelted. I'm just going to keep a little bit of coal with me at all times, because we're going to need to smelt down our sticky resin, copper, some tin even, now that I'm thinking about it. So we'll grab 9 tin. And I'm just going to temporarily use this iron furnace because we kind of could use anything we can kind of idly use at least. And we're going to need, I think we need 3 and a rechargeable battery. So that's going to use our tin. Got our copper. Once this runs out, I will put this in here. Get this going. Anyways, hope you guys have been doing well so far this week. I know it's only Tuesday, but I hope it has been good. So now we've got some rubber. We've got enough tin for the rechargeable batteries. Just need some more rubber. And this method of making rubber, I'm probably explaining stuff that you already know, but if you don't, if you have only been playing modern Minecraft and like the Create era and newer, this is how we used to do modded Minecraft, honestly. Like, this is just how it was, which is fun. It's very nostalgic to be back. So with the 6 rubber and 3 copper ingots, no, I'm going to replace these with just normal crafting tables, I think. They are fun and will probably be fun once we get into some of the other recipes. So I'm going to keep them for later, that's for sure. But for now, I think I really just kind of want the nostalgia of old-fashioned crafting. So if you do this, you can get 6 insulated copper cables. Then we need to get some of our redstone to make a RE battery. These RE batteries are just short for rechargeable. And then that will get us with our furnace, which I think we'll take now. Can't remember, do these? Yes, these smelt more precisely, so we'll do that. With our iron furnace, 3 of those, and 1 of these, we get a generator. Now, our generator, probably going to do like a little machine room rather than having things out here. So let's go ahead and pick this room for now. Put our generator, I guess, here. And we'll run some of this copper cable along the bottom. And I'm going to want my usual loadout. So we'll have macerator, furnace, and then eventually a, oh, what is it called? It's induction furnace. Then we'll have the extractor and compressor and some other things. But for now, we'll just leave it like this because we are just going to put the extractor right there. And the extractor is going to require more refined iron. So let's get some of that. We need 3 more. And I will go ahead and start crafting up more of these as well, because we're going to need to make a simple LV circuit. I'm so used to GregTech now. They're just called electronic circuits. Stupid GTNH wording. Whatever. It's fine. And so that, and then we'll get our 3 iron from there. You're done. Probably take you with me because I think we're getting to a pretty good wrapping up point with these guys. I think I have some pretty clear goals next. So let's see. We've got you. We've got you. Grab enough wood to make our 4 tree taps. And yes, I am keeping this rubber wood aside for a reason. I don't think this will work with a used tree tap. Yeah. I was pretty sure it required a fresh one. So now we can make an extractor. Like so. And the extractor is going to go right here and is going to hook up right next to this cable and give us, well, extracting abilities at some point, but not yet because it's not powered. So we need to give this guy some power. For now, I'm just going to give you a stack of these fragmented carbon. And then you'll see now we have an energy charge coming up. And this rubber wood only makes 3 jungle planks if I craft it into a plank. But I can... Excuse me? That recipe seems really broken. I can extract these for 1 rubber each, and so we shall. These machines are all incredibly slow at first. That's just how it is. Not much we can do about it. But that's all right. Let's go check on our trees real quick. Because we're going to need more rubber sooner than later. And now that we have the extractor, each one of these sticky resin will turn into 3 rubber instead of just 1. Which is pretty great. Now, let's see. Am I missing any sides? Yep, I am. So even a super simple tree farm like this that's not really that robust, not like maximized for farming or anything, is still more than enough for our use case with the extractor combined. Just gonna go and use this up and break it on, here we go. Perfect. And so now that is 75 sticky resin, which is exciting. More than enough. Sorry, give me a second. My Discord is still open. Okay, so now we will run in here. I'm just going to stop this because this is not super duper worth it right now. I mean, it is worth it in the long run. There's a few things that will make us rubber. This must be a quality of life thing. I didn't know that you could extract scrap boxes to get their contents. DMS used to just make enormous dispenser grids that would just lag the server out as much as they possibly could. If we could have kept everything contained, that would have been ideal. Obviously, we couldn't keep anything of his contained. That was just how it was. Anyways, let's make more things, shall we? Let me also figure out how to kill leg cord. That should do it. Hey, rain. Cozy. I don't like that sound effect for rain. Switch environmental. Kind of overkill, the rain sound. Hey, Gaming Triad. How goes it? Let's just temporarily move these iron furnaces into here. And right now, I need... Let's go ahead and try to prioritize a macerator. So we're going to need 8 of these. We're going to need actually 9 of these. My bad. We need 9 of those. We need electronic circuit, which would be this. We need 3 pieces of flint, which we've got. And 2 pieces of cobble, if memory serves. Doing good, doing good. It has been a long day, and tomorrow is slated to be even longer. But you know, I'm in good spirits about it all. It's all good. Wait for this to finish up, and then we will have ourselves some improved processing. Does pick block work on these? It does. Okay, great. I didn't know there was sugarcane over there. Well, what do you know? Okay, great. So we should now be able to do machine block. I'm just going off of memory for this. Yep, still remember it. Still got it. Okay, so we'll hook this up. This is going to consume additional energy. No real big surprise there. But we can now process at 2x for our ores. So 1 ore will go in. It'll take about 3 to 5 business days to process, unfortunately. But when it's done processing, we will receive, for our 1 ore, 2 dust. And then those 2 dust can be smelted. So, an electric furnace is my next goal. That's actually really cheap. I forgot these were so cheap. So we can just do that. Yeah, let's do another one. Why not? Let's have just 2. It won't hurt. We will need more copper for that. That's okay. Actually, no, we've got exactly enough. So we'll make another batch of copper cables. We'll make 2 electric circuits. And we'll make 2 electric furnaces. So now these, never liked how these weren't quite the same color. Now we can just take anything from this guy and immediately smelt. And not only is it faster, but now we don't have to worry about managing fuel, which is awesome. We love that. So now we're really getting into industry, which is really fun. Let's get into a bat box, just a standard one. Should do. And if we wanted to, and I kind of do, we can look into doing automation. I just have to remember how. So let's look into Buildcraft. Interesting. That sounds super interesting. So that's right. These require pistons. Never happened to make so many freaking pistons. We'll make 8 for now. And then we need, let's see, we need wooden, no, hang on, this. We need wooden gears, easy enough. And some glass and another plank. We'll make 2 of these for now. We'll need some glass to make wooden pipes. And let's do stone pipes for now. And let's grab a chest and a lever or 2. I think I've got some extra chests. The one should do for now, I suppose. Because I cannot remember piping and how any of it works. So you're out of power? You're out of power. Okay. We'll just stop you for now. I'm going to leave this here. We're going to let things kind of finish up there. So what I'm trying to remember right now is if I had a chest, here, put this here. Now I should be able, am I going to need a wrench? No, okay. Should be able to put this here and it's going to start to, I need a strong signal. Might need a strong signal. No? Okay, interesting. Might just take a minute now. I can't remember anymore. So if I put ore in here, oh, it actually checks to see if there's ore. That's what it is. All right. So that will go in. Okay, good. That was step 1 of things I could not remember for the life of me. Step 2 of things I cannot remember for the life of me. Can I extract from the side of a macerator? Yes. Excellent. Okay, so we have plans now. I have plans at least. So we are going to do... side, let's wait on this actually. I'm realizing now it would be easier to do this once I am making bronze. And we can't make bronze until we craft the powder and then craft it from there. So let's get some bronze, and then once we have a bronze, we can make a wrench. Let's grab the rest of this stack and then just process all of that up. I guess while we wait, we can go ahead and process this as well. IC2 Classic still has some new content that I don't remember. This is new to me. So yeah, we definitely want to focus on getting a wrench. Wrench is going to require bronze. Bronze is going to require crafting. And I forgot until just now, you can technically craft bronze, I think. With the... No, you can't. Okay, they did remove it. You used to be able to just craft bronze from ingots, and I never liked that. I always thought that was kind of a cringy recipe. So my goal for the end of today, by the end of today, is, well, that's not happening. Eventually, but not yet. Is to make a drill. Sorry, all these different versions are throwing me off a little bit. So we will put this back for now. Nano Saber would also be cool to have by the end of stream. Don't know if we'll be able to do that. We'll see. Let's see. Hello. My pet? Sir, this is a rat I found on the street. That definitely seems like some odd behavior. Anyway. Mostly dinking around to see if there's anything interesting. Oh yeah, this is where I've got a mine shaft dug out, at least partly. I got distracted by a cave. And a pre-dug, pre-abandoned mine shaft. We'll go and grab as much silver as we can. Another rocky hive, more aluminum. Yeah, that should be enough time killing. I don't think I agree with you on that one, Chief. Anyways, so now we should be able to combine this and this to make bronze. Bronze itself has a few uses. Of course, we've got all the Balkan's weaponry. We've got slightly more recipe effective rails if you need to spread other materials thin. I don't recall bronze cable being a thing, to be completely honest. I wonder if I'm being gaslit a little bit. Then bronze gear and the sturdy casings. I can't remember how much of forestry is doable without, like, yeah, getting really into the other engine types. Because we just made very, very simple engines that run on redstone signals. But there are significantly better engines that actually produce energy. Let's make 16. And then once that smelts, we can actually get some of this stuff processed up. Or some of this stuff relocated, I should say. All right. So these wrenches are not lossless. And that is a good point. They aren't. So perhaps we should get some more tin. Oh, we already have some smelted. That's right. We're good then. Get some more materials kind of in general going. Copper is probably the one I really need the most at the moment. So I may interrupt you and do that instead. So we have our wrench. The wrench is not lossless, and I didn't think about that. So what that means is it will work when, if you just took a pickaxe to these machines and broke them, they would turn into the machine blocks you made them with. So you would lose quite a bit. You would just get this, so you'd have to go back to making everything back again from these electronic circuits and other components, which sucks. So the correct route around that is to use a wrench. And a wrench has, they weren't always lossless, or loss-y, I guess is really the word I'm looking for. They weren't always lossy. They are definitely now, but they used to just always be... IC2 Classic just has advanced machines now? Weird. Okay. Oh, very interesting. This is cool. And so essentially the workaround for that, for us at least, is to make better stuff. So what we're going to do is we're going to make some better electric tools instead. So we will make as many cables as we can. And we will turn these into as many batteries as we can. I want 1, 2, 3 for my bat box, I believe. Let me see if I remember this recipe correctly. It was this and that? No. Ah, I was close. So bat box is great. Bat boxes are excellent for... I'm going to remove this and just let this drain. They're an excellent way of storing our energy so that we don't have to worry about buffers. They are a buffer. And so we can take this bat box and turn it into other things, of course, if we really wanted to. I don't have any need for that. But we can also use it to buffer energy, and we can use it to upgrade, charge certain devices as we go. So I'm going to make an electronic circuit so that I can upgrade this wrench to an electric wrench, and then we can turn on lossless mode and ensure that we don't lose our machines when we're moving them, because that is not ideal if you ask me. Now, I don't know. I'm pretty sure, yeah, I shouldn't have used this wrench for the 2 uses I used it for. Whatever. Whatever. So now we have an electric wrench. I need a way to charge it. I can put it in here for now. That's a start. And then, let's see. Let's see, Alt key. Mode switch key. Mode switch key can be L? Okay. Okay. There we go. So pressing K and then right-clicking turned on lossless mode. So now lossless mode is enabled. We should be able to... Hello? None of this is what I'm wanting. This is strange. Let's get these cables out of here for now, because we will rework our cabling. I don't know what's happening here. This is a little strange. Let's get this charged up somewhere. Okay, let's try this again. Okay. That's super strange. I don't know why that decided not to work, but sure. So now we are completely lossless. We got all of our machines back, and now I can reorganize these the way that I would want to have them organized. So I always like having my bat box in the corner, oriented downward. So the side with the dot is the output. And so we will still have our machines. And for now, I think we'll do just the one generator directly adjacent to it. Should do just fine. So now if I put entire like gobs of coal in here, for example. This is empty. This is going to stay empty because instead it's going into here. Now, I would prefer to be able to automate this, to be honest. So put this here. You'll see it'll get charged. It'll basically be we'll be using this as a buffer. We can charge our tools from here. I want to figure out, before I get anything else placed, how we can get this at least vaguely automated. So we need to consider everything we learned, which includes that we need a wood transport pipe, which I already knew. Right here. Powered. And then it needs to go into the top of the next machine over. So I could do a space if we wanted to, where it would just kind of come up, over, and out. I don't know. I'm kind of feeling like showing off the spaghetti of these builds. So I'm very okay with having something that looks like this, to be honest. Not normally, but this time, why not? And then do I need the wrench from Buildcraft for this? I can't remember. Wood gear. Does the wrench do this, or do I need facades? I can't recall. So that's doing good. That's doing what we were hoping it would do. Wrench or facades? Is it? Well, not facades. Man, pipe wire setups. I just remembered those. What is it pipe plug? I think it's plug. So we need one of the structure pipes. That's right. Man, it's all coming back to me slowly but surely. So we'll get one of these, then one of these, and you can use these to connect to different ends and tell it to, like, for example, block this. So now if I put a machine right here, or pipe right there, it won't connect, which is good because I would love to put a powered furnace right here. So this will input there. Do we have, can we make covers easily, or do we need the laser for that? I have a feeling we need the laser for that. Maybe I should make the book, which is not normally something I would do in a pack like this, but whatever. And so your output can frankly kind of go wherever. I don't super care. So we'll put that there as well. Your output can go into, we'll have an input at some point too, but I'm not quite as concerned about that. But it would need to go in here, so we would have essentially this. Oh, okay. I couldn't remember if Buildcraft had back or had forward ported the like multi-part systems and stuff or not. So then we have that. Where should we have this export to? We do like over here and have it come in through the bottom. So we would move that to be here. Put that there. Put this here. Make a few more of those. Some of this stuff away too, because it's getting a little messy in here. So we need, yeah, I'll just make a decent sized batch. Like so. And so now, do we have chutes, right? Okay, I'll make a chute. Just for the nostalgia, not even because they're better, as far as I can recall. Specifically just for the nostalgia. Let's see, so we'll do you, upgrade that. And then shoot. So we will put you there and there, so this won't connect. Oh, these are weird now. Hang on, that's honestly not what I was expecting. Okay, so then wait, does that mean I could do like something weird and diagonal? Curious now. Not diagonal, sideways. Just like a pneumatic craft hopper? No. Only in my wildest dreams, I guess. But if I remember correctly, these still work. Did these ever work like this, actually? Hang on. Yeah, I don't think these ever worked like this. I think they were always meant to be little buffers. Okay, well, it's kind of not great. Maybe we... You can't directly insert, though, can you? This doesn't... You know what? I'm not even worried about it. Not even worried about it. I'm just gonna put this away somewhere. You know, for now, we'll just use it. I don't like it. I should have probably just made a normal hopper. Not really sure exactly what purpose a chute's gonna solve for me. The book is probably gonna tell me that, so I should probably just go look. 3 pieces of paper. Yeah, I know that it was originally the hopper. Oh, can do straight into pipes. Okay. And multiple in... Okay, multiple directions is a good one. I didn't know about that. See, so it is useful. It's just not useful here. But that's fine. We will use this for now. It is fast. You got to give it that. And so if I turn these on... like so... you will have that go into there. And that will get spat out through the bottom. And we could increase the transfer rate of these if we used gold, but I didn't want to use my gold on this. Cool. Okay, so there we go. Now, I need to read into that book and see if there's covers or something, because I would love this to be like glass cover. Pipes, pluggables, light sensors, tools, wrench, paintbrush maybe? Paintbrush. Separating pipe. Okay, so this is like Red Power's paintbrush system. Clay fluid pipe. What the heck? Okay. That's actually really useful. Wild. Pipes. Wow, there are a lot of types of pipes now. The different kinds of triggers are kind of cool to have listed too. Wrench. Facade. Here we go. Okay, so how do I facade? There is no item. Just place a facade of a block to... Okay. Almost any block in the game can be made into a facade and placed on the side of the pipe. Facade, blah, 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 blah. Okay. It's not... Is it like the pipe plug in a block? Do I remember that part correctly? I don't seem to recall. Got... laser decoration. You've got filters and lenses and all these things. I don't think I need any of these. The formatting there is also incorrect. Power adapter does not seem like what I need. Perhaps it's like the AE facade recipe with like 4 of these. Nope. Okay. Let me go look it up. See, I thought it was an assembly table. That's what this is saying with a cobblestone structure pipe. Not seeing mention of that. But I certainly don't want to get a laser set up. Can't remember. Did these engines explode? Redstone engines cannot overheat. Okay, good. Okay, so I think we're done here. I think the best we can do is stone bricks. To like make this a little prettier. Do we have any like big chests? Fat full block storage containers? Crate, no, barrel? No, crate? No. Just look at the uses for a chest and see if I'm missing something kind of obvious, perhaps. Oh, computer craft turtles, man. Item splitter. You know, I gotta be honest. Kind of seems like a decent use for this finally. Maybe. I mean, like, not great, but at least it's a solid block. That does just pass it straight through. So if I do that, I mean, I've done stupider looking things. It's fine. We'll do that. Put the extractor there. We'll make a compressor in a second. Put that there. So yeah, our bat box has just been powering us all this way, which is great. We'll put this in here. So now we have a big messy factory. It's not even that messy. Just a little clunky, that's all. Not even that big. Let's be honest, it's not much of anything, huh? Okay, so, well, we have some things that we can do now. That I want to do now, I should say. Let's put some of these building materials away as I have them. You know, I can unchisel blocks back into stone. And so I shall. So I don't know. How big of a priority the drill is going to be, but it's pretty high up there. So let's go ahead and try to get that worked on at least a little bit. So we're going to need a rechargeable battery. So we need one more tin to be smelted up. Let's hijack you for a minute. Chat, y'all hanging in there? Y'all good? Do these have overflow prevention now? I can't remember. Probably worth thinking about if they do or don't. Uh-oh. Wait, no, they do. Well, I don't know if they do. That just kept up by chance. Okay. Anyways. So we've got that. We have everything we need for our rechargeable battery. Let's make that real quick. Let's remember how to make that first, I suppose, huh? More of these cables. Should be good to make our electric circuit now. Actually, we are 1 iron short. I forgot. So we will make our electronic circuit. Then it is, I think it's this way. Yep. So that gets us a mining drill. And the mining drill works really slow when it has no charge, but it at least still works. You're not left without a drill. So that's nice. I'm gonna go ahead and put this away because it also works as a shovel. So if we put this down, again, mind you, this is really slow because we're not using the right tools. But compared to normal speed, that's not that much faster. We're also not charged. However, we can upgrade this to a diamond drill. Not really a whole lot, except for, I don't know what the dirt mode is. What is the dirt mode? I don't know. Whatever. Dirt mode prevents you from digging dirt quick, apparently. Schneet. Anyway. Let's go ahead and get more coal in, because I want to get my drill charging. Because when it is charged, it's pretty respectable, pretty quick. Now, you can't enchant these. You have to use recipes to enchant them. So we are going to be grinding for a little bit to get those, which is fine. Obviously, if I was trying to be like peak efficiency, I would be looking at a different tool. Or just, you know, vanilla tools with enchantments. But I do like having the option to go for something a little more retro aesthetic, which I think is pretty fun, actually. Go ahead and put this in and let it charge the rest of the way. And then we're going to run out of energy in this guy pretty quick. So I want to look at either... You can make a backpack. Backpacks hold 60,000 EU, and they take up your chest plate. Oh, wait, no, they don't anymore. They can go in your body bauble. Okay. Yeah, maybe we do that. Maybe we do that. Let's take the iron ore out of here when this is done. Yeah, these do still oversend. Okay. Worth noting. don't think we're going to need this ruby pick at all, so we can get rid of that for now. Put in this other unused room. And so we're going to need, let's see, 25. What the heck is that? Industrial belt? Okay, now we're going to need 31 tin. So really we just need 30. Wait, did I say? No, 24. 30. And we'll need another set of cables. That should do us with those for now. We're going to need an electronic circuit as well, so I may as well make that with this iron dust. And so, yeah, like the goal of things as we progress is to get things more automated. We'll do automatic mining at some point with the Buildcraft quarries. We'll do more like scalable processing. There's a whole lot we can do with just this setup combined, which is nice. Very exciting stuff, really. Then we can start playing around with magic, and then there's Magitech stuff. So I noticed that there was, yeah, the drill of the core seems to be a thing that we'll make at some point. Looks like the thaumium drill can also be enchanted to some degree. I don't know what sounding or refining do. So yeah, there's a lot of potential. It's exciting stuff. I miss this era of Minecraft a good bit, to be honest. So we'll go ahead and make our one electronic circuit. No, you know what? We'll put these over here. We'll go ahead and make a diamond sword. It's about time. Unless there's a chainsaw that's better, but I don't think so. Oh, there is. A diamond chainsaw from Electromagic Tools. Okay. Because these also act as shears and an axe. So it just takes me down to this. I don't know. Chat, what do you think? Do we do it? I think we do it. I think that's easy enough. And we don't really have any good backpacks. I mean, we have some. We have these, which I guess I could probably make one by now. Now that I think about it. Yeah, they're not great. They're just there. But you know what? I'll take it. For some of the things that we do have, I think it'll be worthwhile. I don't really need the crystal wings, to be honest. We have slash home. Can't sort these either. Shoot. I mean, actually not that bad, to be honest. So we'll do this, and then we need a battery. And then we'll upgrade that. So now we have a saw and, or rather an axe and a sword. both in one. Really fast swing speed on this too. So, you know, it's going to act like an axe, sort of. And then I wonder what that actual damage throughput is. Because I seem to recall that that was always inaccurate, at least to some degree. But we'll see. We have enough tin now, I believe. To make our bat pack. So we can do that. Get ourselves the 4 batteries we need. Sorry, 6 batteries we need. And then go... Am I missing something? Hang on. So you got the quantum pack, which is 1.2 million. The lap pack, which is 300,000, which was what I was expecting to do next. The advanced lap pack, which is 600,000, which I was going to do after that. Base lap pack is pretty standard. Energy pack, though, is 160,000 over just 60,000, and is actually much cheaper overall if you have a diamond. I think we're just going to do that. They're both baubles. That's interesting. That is interesting. Ultimate lap pack is, yeah, this whole thing, and then you get into the quantum suit, which is fun. I do plan on doing that at some point. So where was the one that I wanted to make? Oh yeah, the jetpacks too. Gosh. Let's see, ultimate, advanced. Right, energy pack. Yeah, why would you do this recipe? This recipe is much cheaper. Interesting mechanism there. Anyways, we're gonna use these batteries. I'm not upset about those. It's fine. I realized there was a... Oh, wait. Can I charge this in a bat box? Oh, I can. Okay. I was about to say, wait, did I just bamboozle myself into an MFE? But no, I'm good. And we'll take these, and you can actually power these machines directly off of redstone. I just tend not to, but frankly, I don't need this much redstone. And I am too impatient. And then I will make a standard hopper for an input buffer for our materials. I think we'll leave some of this iron behind. Right, we're gonna need those plugs again. I forgot. So we can do these 3. Let's actually prioritize these as well. So close to full. I just want to get it there, and then we'll be good. We'll go do some mining and have some fun. There we go. Okay, so I'll put this on body. And so now, in theory, if I break something, yep, this stays charged. And instead, the durability comes out of here. Cool. So yeah, it's just durability with extra steps, but also like nothing permanently breaking, so the materials aren't really wasted, which is nice. Let us make some more torches. And you know what? We'll go run around in the night and see what we can get into trouble with. I want to see how much damage this actually does. Or is it about to become daytime? Now it looks like it is going to be night. See if we can get into some trouble. There we go. A guy. A little guy. Yeah, that's definitely more than 4 damage. I wasn't sure exactly how much. I can turn on Wayla, I suppose. Find out from like a spider. That's not going to murder me. So we're starting out here with, what, 8 hearts, I believe? And then, yeah, now we're down to 1.5, so that's 6.5 hearts of damage. So that's the equivalent of, this would normally say 13, which is pretty great, honestly. Hard to argue with that. Like I said, this also works as a shovel, which is great. Except I don't need all this sand. So I am going to go to our little mining tunnel. Look at all this ore down here. We'll go explore the mines a little bit and probably start bringing stream down to a close after long enough, because I have a very early morning. So I think we're just going to have a 2-hour-long stream today. But that should be just fine. I think that's still plenty of stuff that we would have gotten accomplished. I've been just doing building and resource gathering and none of the actual progression without you guys. We are burning through coal like no one's business. So let's grab some more of that since it was just sitting there. I think I'm beginning to get the point with dirt mode, actually. Glad they added that. Doesn't slow down anything else. Just dirt. Maybe sand? Nope, not even sand. Just dirt. Yeah, I hear you. Creeper Chainsaw Massacre. That's right. Forgot that achievement was added at some point. A while ago, mind you. Right now, I think I most desperately need iron, so I'm gonna run around and see if I can find most ores, of course, but iron and, at this point, redstone. Does this work? Yes. Great, great, great. Most people forget to deal with spider webs when they do sword alternates that aren't just extends vanilla sword. Maybe we can even make our way to the nether. Don't know if that's super high priority, but it could be fun. Get some glowstone for the build. Sir. Ow. First of all, owie. And swinging this thing around is very nostalgic. Starting to get a little bit caught up on our coal resupply that we needed. We're getting there. not bad. Yeah. Ooh. That's generous. Okay. Got steel plates from Railcraft. We've got some gold, some torches. I was going to say that should get us a chest too. Steel plates. How are they made? Metal rolling. Steel ink. What is this texture pack? This is odd. I don't know of any modern Railcraft textures like this. Atmos default. Is it my texture pack that's doing that somehow? We may be here a minute. I should have thought better about that. Nope, never mind. No, and it wasn't. Okay. Built-in resource pack just does that now. That's kind of not a great choice. This gets facts button does tempt me quite a bit. It could be fun. But I'm not worried about it right now. I will go ahead and have it downloaded to play around with it in the future. Okay. Yeah, my texture pack does not touch much, mostly just HUD elements and a couple of really small niche nitpicks of mine. Things like shadows being round. We will absolutely be getting into Thaumcraft as soon as we reasonably should. For now, I do feel like just doing tech to optimize our ore processing, but... Make a geothermal generator. We could run it off of this. Let me waypoint this for lava, for geothermal. I've been trying to figure out what the end goal for IC2 power is going to be. I think obviously the obvious answer is solar and a lot of buffers. And I mean like really good compact solars and stuff. Because we have... Oh, no, I don't know what these are. What the heck is this? I was just thinking of like the OG ultimate solar panels. I remember these were always difficult to make, but fun by the time you did it. Oh, UU matter is new. Woof, never mind. Never mind. Respectfully, no. Nah. Nay. Yeah, see, IC2, this is definitely a more faithful recreation of IC2 than what it was in 1.12. So Classic Edition is definitely correct, but not as faithful as like what I remember, because we used to... I remember when I hosted servers, my friend Marcus and I would play together and would like respin a server like once every 2 or 3 months, usually 2, maybe even 1 sometimes. And on the servers where I had to respin, where I just was like bored and really wanted to cycle over to a new world, within like an unreasonable amount of time because I just didn't have anything really going on, I would usually apologize by focusing on making the advanced solar, like the highest tier advanced solar, as soon as I could. Those were the days. Interesting. Yeah, and then this has me intrigued as well. I'm out of food. That's not ideal. Well, let's come back here and restock and repower things. Get some food in our system. Do we have chunk loaders, or am I going to have to use a world anchor? Yeah, okay. All right. Ooh, knowledge fragment. Okay, so it's still dark enough in here for spawn, so we'll fix that up real quick. Did I pick up that string? I meant to. My bad. So yeah, these are actually probably close enough to do a double spawner. Which would be really interesting. Cool. Okay, so we'll head back. Grab anything we missed along the way. Sorry, I'm used to having 3 as my spot. I use my mouse sometimes, but I use my keyboard a lot too for like mining and quick switching. So I'm used to 3 being my torch spot, since I normally have an axe and Or sorry, 4 being my torch spot, since I normally have an axe and 3. Or a shovel. Excuse me. Gosh, I'm tired. Right, this was a dead end. We found the chest there. Chest minecart. Go that way. There's still more mine shaft over here we have not explored. I did explore all of this, though. Some diamonds and stuff, but not really a lot of great value. Rather, nothing like extremely unique and one of a kind. These crystal caverns tend to just generate pretty routinely. Ooh, marble. Let's go. I've been wanting marble. I misspelled that. Whatever. Hello. Let's get you out of here before you have a chance to hurt. Should really just put, like, uranium in slot 4. Can't do anything with uranium. Yeah, okay. How's our charge doing? Oh, wow, we're doing great. Look back around here and grab the silver. The reason I want the silver so bad, by the way, is once you process it and you get silver ingots, you can use these to make glass fiber cables, and glass fiber cables are lossless. And there's another recipe, but you lose out when you use redstone, so don't. This is getting pretty intricate, I gotta say. I'm surprised. Hello? There's 2 of them? What is happening? I was hearing something when I was mining the other day and just now. I guess that's probably those creepy guys. I don't know. Maybe those are just jellyfish. I'm realizing they may just be jellyfish. I think they're just jellyfish. The size change as they were shrinking and growing made me think that they probably were. This issue is so annoying. Great. Now you've just turned it into this entire hallway. Great, 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 great. Love that. This bug is really frustrating. Oh, and it's gonna go start again, I bet. I guess we'll see. Okay, we're good. I always find it cool when you find flowers underground. I know it's just a world gen issue, especially in this world gen. We have the beta style overworld world gen, so I think it's even more common because it was definitely a common thing in beta. But it's neat, I think. Goodness. All right, let's see what's down here. Oh, come on. How are we doing on energy? Not even halfway there yet. Yeah, that was definitely the move. I remember bat packs never lasted as long as I wanted them to. I used to make like 2 or 3 of them early game. Excuse me. Yeah, we never did explore down here, did we? Oh, now's our chance. Not much to see. All right. Guess we'll grab the copper since we're here. But otherwise, does not seem to be too much of interest. Oh well. This marble is definitely of interest. That's for certain. Can I from or no? I have to do it from the inventory still. All right, my right click button just got stuck down after that minor lag spike. Love that. Yeah, okay. Wasn't sure. Wanted to check. I still just don't really see... This I straight up don't need. That's just garbage. I don't really see the use of aluminum. I can process it down and crush it into the old crush texture, rather the not classic texture. And then this is just for Galactic Craft in this weird wire that wants to pretend to be IC2 compatible, but I don't think it is. These guys... Oh, I get to be a free comparator. And can I recycle these into metal? I can. Very neat. I don't think anyone is over here. Then we've got some more space over here to go light up and figure out. Under? Might be under. It's a really cool ravine. Oh yeah, it's this ravine. I know the ravine. I don't think these are really super useful for me right now either, to be honest. Tin and coal and other things are. This storm is getting on my nerves. Y'all, we are just about an hour 45. I think I may call it a few minutes early because I'm still pretty tired and love to be able to catch up on some rest tonight for my long day tomorrow because it is definitely going to be a doozy. But I do appreciate you guys hanging out today. Seemed like a pretty busy room tonight, and I always appreciate it when y'all hang out, even lurkers. Y'all are loved. Let's see. Let's clean up the last of this, and I think we'll call it there. Oh, okay. Couldn't remember if I was putting those somewhere yet or not. So yeah, we've just got things moving. Things are building up and coming along and getting processed, which is awesome. Super fun stuff. Let me get the rest of this stuff working on and processed, and I will keep you guys posted. But I think right now we've just kind of got things as they are moving along. So not too much of interest. That's for sure. And yeah, you guys take care of yourselves. I'll see you guys soon enough. Bye.